Arty the Clown. This is an animatronic that I just ordered off the Fun Costumes website. Not for really any reason in particular, I'm just a clown fan. He's a really unique design that we haven't seen. He's not just another stupid talking clown. I mean, he kind of is, but he has the paint bucket and a paintbrush, and he's got cool colors. He stands out great, and he just looks like a really cool prop overall. He's got light up eyes, moving mouth, and he has what it looks like is elbow movement on the paintbrush arm, which we haven't really seen from SVI. Normally it's the whole shoulder movement piece, but the other hand holds the paint can, and there's LEDs on the can that makes it look like the paint is dripping down it. He's a 7-foot tall SVI clown, as you can see in the height comparison photo right there. And he speaks some spooky phrases that we're gonna find out today. It came shipped in this box, and there's only one sticker on the front. This is pretty much like a Moore's Costumes box, pretty much. I think they're identical. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw it on their website next week. This looks like a 4th of July type of clown. He's got red, white, and blue everywhere. And this is a pretty big base for a 7-foot tall clown. This is like a crouchy base right here, which can't complain. Those sturdy bases are great. You got the clothes right here. The hat is also in there. We'll check that out a little bit more later. Looks like we got 2 leg pulls inside this foam. That's what they look like. They come up and bend. The 2 shoes. More leg pulls in this one. I don't know what this little thing is either. Oh, these are like support poles that holds it up. All right, we know you guys want to see it. Here's the head. That wire was caught right there in the cardboard, almost dropped him. That's what it looks like. Remember, he's supposed to have a hat on. That's why it looks so weird right now. And the nose is a little deformed, but we'll fix that. That's what it looks like on the back side as well. And he's got those head switchable connectors that I love. And 4-cut connector. Yeah, he looks really cool. I mean, it's a silly clown. Let's see, we got some stuff in his bucket. Some foam. Here's the hand with the paintbrush. Now, this is really detailed. So it's like a bloody hand pretty much. He's painting with blood, not paint. Got the instructions. Power adapter, which is a 5.9 volt 2 amp. Let's see where these LEDs are on the bucket. I don't even know what I'm looking for on here. I see a wire that comes in his hand, and it goes down. Okay, so the LEDs are gonna be right here behind the fabric. You can't even see them, which is cool. Might have to do a dark demo on this guy. Here's one of the arms. This one goes to the paint bucket. Has wires going down that as well. And there's only a few pieces left. This is the hip piece. Looks like he's got movement there. I don't know if this thing's supposed to be loose or not. I don't think so though. He's got a motor. It's gonna move his body left and right. And there's another motor down here in his arm. So let's set this control box piece down a sec. This is where the elbow movement's at. Makes sense why that foam fell out now. I don't know where it went, right here. That's supposed to stay over like that, but very cool. And it's really smart that they put that clear plastic over it so the fabric does not get caught in that motor. Last piece we got is the control box. This is definitely not an outdoor prop, but he's got a lot of wires coming out here. And very thin control box. Here's an overview of all the parts, starting with his head, both shoes, the clothing, which includes the hat, both leg foam, the neck scarf, power adapter, control box, upper torso piece, instructions, hip piece with the motor, arm with the motor, other static arm, which has a wire going through it, 4 leg poles, the base, paint bucket with the hand, and the paint brush with hand. Onto the build, we have his base. And what's weird is one of these leg poles has this piece that comes off a support pole and the other side does not. So it's a snap lock that goes in, and then you want to get this piece through, which looks like it's just going to come back out because it doesn't have the cotter pin right there, but maybe it won't. Now we might need to put the shoes on before that because we got a problem there. So I'm going to put the shoe on first, and this goes for just this side. And I wonder how the pants are going to come down on this because of that piece. Maybe it won't be that big of a deal. Other side's labeled B. This one was E. And then put this shoe on. I put them on according to the box. They put the blue on that side. And then both of these poles are labeled the same. Now, even though these legs do look kind of weird, it's just because they got so much movement, but they do line up straight right there. We're gonna put the leg foam on now. And we're getting caught right here, but I think that's normal. Putting on his painter's overall outfit. It's a one piece. Once you get the legs on fully, you'll have the 2 poles sticking out still. That's when you're going to grab the hip piece and snap lock that in. Like that. And then we're going to put the upper torso piece on now. And at this point, we're going to connect 2 of the wires after it snap locks. He's at an angle right now. Here's the first one, the white wire. And this one's for the motor. I want to make sure there's not any other wire that's identical here. Pulling the clothing up, and then we're going to get the arms on. Turning them around, so we're going to feed these arms down the clothing. I ended up just tacking the top piece of Velcro. Also, they have these like black things over every Velcro piece that you pull off, so it doesn't stick to anything in the box. Went ahead and fed both arms through since it's more difficult when it's up here. So we got this one and that one, which both have wires running through them. We're going to fork hook them on. And now connect the cables. This one for the paint bucket, and the other one over here for paint brush arm movement. And then the motion sensor, which is already plugged in, has Velcro. And I'm going to stick it through the hole in the clothing. We got a couple more wires, which is just these 2 for his head, his mouth, and eyes that light up. Now we're going to put the head on backwards, dropping the wires through and the fork hook connector on. Red one and the black one. Now that we're done connecting the cables, I'm going to plug the power adapter in and Velcro up the rest of his clothing. Dropping the power adapter down and plugging it in up here. Going to have the volume mostly up and always on mode as well. Now I'm going to pull this adapter out down by his leg. Also, you can see this thing's already disconnected, so I might have to drill a hole through it and put my own cotter pin in. I don't even think they really needed it, to be honest. And we got a decently long cord here. Now that we're done on the back, I'm gonna Velcro them up. We're gonna finish up on the fabric. On the front, we have 2 pieces of Velcro right here. And it's weird that there's no blood spot right here. I think they hit it with like the paint gun after or something. But you take these black pieces off and finish the Velcro. And that's where his motion sensor is. Moving up to the top of his head, got the hair split now. And we have a Velcro piece that goes right on the front by his neck. And then around, and you're not gonna be able to see this on camera, but there's one more piece of Velcro back here. It tacks on his neck and then to the neck scarf. Clown Town Painters, the quality is in our blood. Established 1031. There's no Velcro or anything that holds it on. You just simply put the hat on. Time to put the paint bucket on. I don't know if this was seen earlier, but on the inside, this is where the LED strip is, so you can see where the wire comes down. It's this blue piece. It's like hardly noticeable, and there's no trace of it on the front yet until we plug them in. And now, 4-clip connector this on, connect the cable, and I'm gonna tuck it up the sleeve a little bit inside of the foam. There's no Velcro on his wrists, but it stays pretty well. The last piece, the bloody paintbrush. No Velcro over here either. We're gonna fix up his clothing a little bit, make him look a little bit nicer, and then we're gonna be on to the demo.
Come on, come closer. I'm harmless. This time of year sure has the best colors. The orange pumpkins, the bright glowing moon, the dark shadowy corners, the blood on my brush. Oh, I mean paint. The paint on my brush. You know what? I'm actually helping people to make art all the time. They're always drawing their last breath. You get the picture now? Sorry, I'm not quite in the right frame of mind.
I think this animatronic is super cool, mainly because I'm a huge clown fan. Also, we saw in that demo, there is 2 LED strips, not just one. I really like that he's bright white. He reminds me of Clowning Around quite a bit as well. And he looks just like Creepy Town and Clown with the build. I mean, he's a 7-foot tall prop. The face reminds me of it, mainly because it's like that type that dents in, as you can see. It reminds me of a prop that was produced like 5 years ago. It doesn't look like a really new prop to me, which is cool, a creepy old clown. The motor in his elbow isn't even noticeable. Like, you can't see it from the outside, though the movement is super realistic. I'm glad they did that over arm movement. He looks back and forth, his head turns. This is a super cool prop with a lot of movement. But for $330, are you guys gonna be buying him this year? Let me know in the comments, and if you are, where are you going to be putting him in your display? Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.